I have been feeling compelled to make this video for quite some time, and admittedly I have been putting it off because I have felt that I may not be the right person to make this video. But because of who I am and positions that I've been in, I have come across ways of thinking and ways to soothe that I believe is important to share, because the way I felt before I was informed of these things, before I realized these things, was extremely distressing, and I don't want anybody to feel that way. Today I want to talk about appearance, aesthetics, beauty standards. And I would like to do that in a way that reassures you about your appearance, about your face, and about who you are and how you present. Before I begin, I believe it's imperative that I share a disclaimer. I don't want you to feel like I'm talking down at you. But just because I am privileged does not mean that I am immune to insecurities. And we will touch on those throughout this video. Please know that this is not a call for sympathy, call for reassurance from you. This video is just for you. Let's talk about skin. Let's talk about skin. In this video, I'm going to stay in my lane. Meaning, I'm only going to talk about things that actually affect me. Okay. When I talk about skin, I'm referring to the texture. I'm referring to the function of skin. Skin is an organ, a protective barrier around your entire body. It is a protective barrier that keeps unwanted nasties out of your body. Therefore, your skin will be a reflection of that. Not once have I ever seen a suit of armour that looks perfect. Skin is meant to scar. A scar is your skin's way of becoming thicker, tougher, more resilient, so that if it was to be injured again, it wouldn't affect you as much. My skin is very textured from scarring, from acne, from scratching, from injury, all kinds of things. the last 29 years of my life. It's going to have marks on it. So is yours. Texture is normal. It is a sign that you have lived, which leads me to another point of skin. We live in a society that values youth. It values youth. And because society values youth, or creates the illusion that it values youth, there is now an abundance of opportunities to sell products that will maintain the illusion of youth. One thing that I'm still grasping onto is the realization that the passage of time will happen regardless of how much money I spend on skincare. I will inevitably look like I have lived. And I need to share something very important with you. It is a privilege to age. Very few are awarded that luxury. And while society may value youth, I believe that a life full of experience, expression, encounters, and wonder is far more valuable, or should I say, invaluable. For every line and crease on your face is a moment of intense emotion that made itself clear on your face. And all of those moments will lead to a face that has life. To have all of your experiences shown on your face is a truly remarkable piece of humanity. You do not exist to be desirable. Look at me. Look into my eyes. Listen to me when I say, you do not exist to be desirable. You do not. You do not. I promise. I can see so many signs of experience on your face, as I would expect to. And it's okay if you are not ready to accept that. I think it can be quite cruel to expect us to love our bodies all the time. But if I can offer you a way to accept your body, allow me to offer this perspective. body is the only body that you will ever have. It will be with you until the day that you no longer exist on this physical plane. It is the only thing that you will always have, no matter its condition, which may change over time. It is the only thing that you will always have. And if you don't have it, that's because you're not here anymore. So, because our body, our appearance, our face will be with us for the rest of our lives, we have to find a compromise of how we can accept it. Look into my eyes. I want you to take a hand and place it over your heart or onto your face. Just place your hand onto your body. And I want you to take a moment to thank your body for being here, for holding your mind, your consciousness through every moment you have ever had. The joyful moments, the painful moments, the moments of success, and the moments of failure. Your body has always been there. It has carried you. Closing your eyes, I just want you to say thank you. Thank you. Just take a moment to hold eye contact with me. Very good. Very, very good. Another way to become grounded into your body is to delight yourself in the senses. With your eyes, I want you to look around the room you're in. Can you name 3 things in that room that makes you feel a little bit of joy? Go ahead. What are you seeing? I'm going to do the same. Let me see, what is the third thing that brings me joy? You. You bring me so much joy, more than you'll realize. There's so much joy to be had in someone who will listen to you talk about something that's important to you. So I thank you for being here. Next, I would like you to delight yourself in sounds. And I'm going to do that by decadently whispering in your ears. Hello, my friend. I want you to know how grateful I am that you are here. Your very presence absolutely delights me. And I'm so grateful you have joined me today. There's something about the way that you being here that reminds me that while I can be very overwhelmed with the challenges I face in life, because you are here, I have something that makes all of this worth it. I don't feel very capable at times, and there's a lot of things that I can't do. But knowing that I can do this makes me feel so much autonomy. I feel truly privileged to be doing something that makes me happy. You make me happy. Happy, 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 happy. You make me happy. I'm so happy that I can be here for you. So happy. And in case you forgot, you do not exist to be desirable. You do not exist to be desirable. In fact, you don't even exist to be likable. Your value is completely inherent. Simply by existing, you have value. Simply by existing, you have value. You have value in the very basis of who you are. You have value in the very basis of who you are. And you absolutely do not need to add or subtract. And the process of doing so should only be to maintain your own joy and love of being alive. One other thing I'd like to do, because you liked it so much before, is to count all of your eyelashes. Okay. 27. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 71, 72, 73, 74, 76, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 90. Can you just blink? I love your eyelashes. I love how good they are at keeping particles and dust out of your eyes. I love that functionally you exist. For the sensation of taste, I want you to think about the most decadent and delicious thing that you've ever tasted in your life. Think about the experience of tasting that most utterly decadent and delicious thing. Where you were, who you were with, if anybody. The atmosphere, the moment, the day, and just imagining that flavour. I'm thinking about the first time that I tried roti canai. If you've ever had roti canai, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, get yourself some tomorrow. And I want you to enjoy every single second of it. I would now like you to indulge in the sense of smell, because it's so close to taste. I want you to think of a moment when you smelt something that made you feel delighted to be alive. Perhaps you were walking past a fantastic eatery, or perhaps it's the smell of a loved one's fragrance, or even a stranger's fragrance. Perhaps you were at the ocean. The smell of the ocean made you feel so alive. Maybe you were in the woods, and the smell of the trees made you feel so connected with the earth. Perhaps you were in a garden, or perhaps you're putting fresh sheets on your bed, and they smell crisp and clean. You can close your eyes if you want, or leave them open. And if you leave them open, I challenge you to maintain eye contact and take a deep breath in, imagining that fragrance once more. How blissful is it to be alive? Lastly, for sensation, take your hands again and place them somewhere on your body. It can be on your head, over your eyes. You could feel your eyelashes on your hands. It could be your cheeks, your mouth, your shoulders, your heart. somewhere that feels comfortable. And with that gentle placement of your hand on your body, I want you to feel the very essence of being in your body, safe in your body. It's your body. It will only be for you. You will only be the one taking up residence here. It is the last thing that you will have before you exit this experience. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Perhaps you want to hug yourself. Give yourself a hug. It's okay. I do it all the time. Give yourself a hug. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Beauty standards are one of those aspects of society that can leave us feeling defeated. No matter how much we chase what is considered to be desirable, it changes, or another piece of our appearance is pointed out to us that doesn't align with the beauty standard. Beauty standards apply to all genders. Everybody is affected by them. And with the prevalence of online filters, specifically or particularly the AI filters that are so subtle that even if you change the direction of your face, the filter doesn't do that thing where it vanishes. It maps itself to the face, which becomes almost undetectable, which can play into our psyche. Using AI filters, we can change the shape of our face, our eyes. We can even change our teeth. And let me tell you, I have been extremely tempted to use those ones. Another disclaimer. Right this very second, I'm using a filter on my skin. On my skin. On my skin. To clear blemishes, acne scarring from years and years of cystic acne. When we are online, on social media, using content, we want to put our best, most desired self first. We want to show all the good in ourselves. Which is not an accurate representation for ourselves at all. It's not real. The internet is not real life. If the internet was real life, we would probably spend much less time on the internet. Does that make sense? So, when you go on to the internet to escape reality and to put your best self forward, it is imperative that you realize that everybody else is doing the exact same thing, which means what you see isn't actually real. It's not real. The self that we place onto the internet, it's an avatar. It's like I am for you, if you're old enough to remember that. It's not real. I'm now going to do something that can be a little bit scary, but I think it's okay. I'm going to remove this filter on my face because I don't want you to think that this was all to be deceived by me, and show you some of the things that I'm insecure about, so that I may feel closer with you and also to be more honest with you. Okay? Just turning that off and coming a little bit closer to you. You can see here that I have some blemishes and a bit of acne scarring here, and here, and here. Some here. Some more blemishes here. All of these lines and streaks here are from acne scarring. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of lining here. And there's quite a bit of acne scarring here. It's quite a deep one here. And lines along my face. Boop. And of course, teeth. A friendly reminder that crooked teeth are not a sign of poor dental hygiene, but instead a sign of poverty. I've never been in a privileged position to get them fixed, though I think that they make me a little bit more approachable, as physically painful as they can be. I wanted to thank you for being here and for taking the time to celebrate being alive and becoming aware of your appearance and the beauty that it is. And while you do not exist to be desirable, or likable for that matter, you do exist to be alive. And it is my deepest hope that I was able to remind you of the beauty of being alive.
subscribe.